Good morning, prospectors. Keith and Wynn prospected in Northwest. It's a beautiful Friday morning. We're in Ilwaco, Washington, right by Cape Disappointment. We're going to be doing our first outing this year. It's not really an outing, our first adventure this year. We're going to be doing some beach mining for the first time. We didn't bring the toy hauler, so we're staying at a little motel here in the downtown area. This is my third attempt with the GoPro. I haven't had much luck with it. I've lost 2 videos so far. So hopefully this one will turn out. And I just wanted to show you the little downtown area, and we're gonna get in the truck and head down to the beach area and get set up and see if we can find some gold. Catch you later. Cape Disappointment. Here's the entrance to the state park. It was about a 3-mile drive from the hotel. Pretty easy, pretty scenic, about 25 miles an hour. I didn't set up my GoPro on the dash. I should have, but I'll see if I can keep it steady here. You pull into the park entrance here, and there's a gatehouse up here. If you're going to be staying, then you pull over to the right and check in. If not, they just cruise to the left and pull into the park. In the state of Washington, you have to have your Discover Pass. For state parks. So make sure you have that. I'm sure you can buy it here at the office if you don't. And we're going to cruise on into the park and go meet some friends and start our day of prospecting. Catch you later. All right, prospectors, here we are at Cape Disappointment. We're all loaded up. And we're gonna head down to the beach.
You haven't hooked the dog up yet.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
She would probably pull this thing right along. So we parked probably about 100 yards from the beach.
Now that it's locked, then we gotta call a locksmith.
Like we did.
Not in there like
That
we
damn
did.
thing locks its doors by itself.
And we did.
Haunted.
Yeah.
That happened to us at Blue Buck. Yeah, at Burnt River.
River. We left
With
the
our dog in there.
remember?
Had to call a locksmith. Okay, so you can see this is a beautiful camping area. I hadn't been here before, but next time I come, I'm definitely bringing my toy hauler. I'm not going to stay in a hotel. They have all kinds of sites. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to take the rig across Snoqualmie in the winter, but it was a fine drive. And I always could have come down through Portland anyway and avoided all that. So you can see, like I said, it's just a short walk, pulling the trailer. There's sites down here. There was a huge storm that took a bunch of sites out, so it was less than there used to be. You kind of see the ocean in the background there. Looks like it's roaring today. This way, right?
They had 4 of them in there. They're leaving now. So.
Okay. See if I can pull this wagon and hold the GoPro at the same time. See what kind of skills I have here. And I just thought of something else. I think I forgot my brace. How'd you get down there? Well, this should be interesting. I'm gonna shut the GoPro off. Prospectors, so here we are down at the beach. See, the waves are kind of roaring today. If it wasn't 40 degrees out there, that would be some good surfing weather. But we're going to set up here on the top of the beach. Hopefully the high tide won't kick us out. What you're looking for is this blue black sand that's all over the top here. And all the videos I watched before, you had to dig down to get to it. But there was a huge storm that came through here a few months ago and really tore this beach up, as you can see. I'm standing where the upper part used to be. And so it's going to be interesting to see exactly where we find gold. I think I'm going to scrape some off the top and try that. And then I'm going to dig down to see if I can find a layer and try that. I walked down there and there's some good dark blue stuff down there around all that driftwood. So I'm going to go down there and see if maybe I can find some down there too. But we're here for, it's Friday, we're here till Sunday, so we're just getting set up and we'll let you know how it goes. Inspectors, here we are. I had us all set up and Mother Nature threw us a curveball, and I guess we mistimed the tides and they're coming up too far, and we were afraid we were going to get washed out. So we decided to move on up the beach to the upper parts where we could set up and not worry about getting washed out. So we're going to dig a bunch of blue sand and get it up there before the waves come in. You can see Dan's about to get soaked right, or Dave's about to get soaked right now. But, so that's what we're doing. Not sure if you see the lighthouse up there in the distance. It's actually a pretty nice day out here today. Not raining yet, at least. All right, so Wynn's up there getting stuff going. I'm going to fill up. All right, so here we are at the top of the beach now. I think we got her all set up. She's just doing some minor adjusting. You see we have our gold cube 4 stack going into our gold hog multi-sluice. We're hoping this double system here catches most of the gold. Probably won't catch all of it, it's so fine.
This is the spot that's not 6 feet long.
You can see the waves are coming in.
Hello.
Hello.
Log coming out, and I would just scoop it and put it in, and it was just running. You could see the gold running.
We've had a couple waves come all the way up to the top here, so it's a good thing we moved. We would have been real wet. Like I said, this is new for us. We've never been here before, so lessons learned. You can see my tie-dye darling's over here doing her thing.
That washed away, you can
You can see it's kind of a slow process, but yeah, right where her finger is, you can see some gold.
A whole bunch of it right around
Real
there.
fine stuff, so we're in the gold.
Maybe fine, but it all adds up.
Yeah. I don't know how good our multi-sluice is doing. It's kind of jamming up, but we're going to keep her running because even if it catches a few flakes, it's more than we would have had before. Looks like Jasmine's finally settled down. She's been a little uptight. She's not too good at mining. I've told you that before. That's why she usually stays home, but we brought her with us this time. Maybe she'll learn how to be a mining dog.
It says flakes right in there.
Yeah. Very cool. This is my third attempt, like I said, with the GoPro, trying to do a video, so maybe this one will turn out. So far I haven't had any issues yet. It hasn't shut itself off. I did some minor tuning to it and adjusted some of the settings. I'm hoping that fixed everything. But yeah, not too bad. It's probably about 50 degrees out here. Much better than being in the office back in Spokane. It's definitely easier digging than down at Blue Bucket or Burnt River or places like that, or Eagle City, where we're moving huge rocks all the time. I filled up my 5 buckets in about 5 minutes. The hardest part was carrying them up to the beach here. It is crabbing season. You can see a couple dead crabs down there on the beach right now. Everyone keeps coming by and asking if we're crabbing because we're digging. But you can see I'm right up against the shore right now, and I just got washed out. So yeah, good thing we moved off the beach. Even the fishermen moved off the beach. This is our hole right here where we dug our material out of. You can see it's full. All right. Good morning, prospectors. It's Saturday morning. We're back here at the beach doing some beach mining. Got here a little late this morning. Tide's already coming up, so we just decided to set up here on the beach. My son Kurt showed up, so he's going to be setting up the multi-sluice and running it. See if he can get any gold out of that. He brought his pets, so Jasmine has someone else to bark at, which is always good. We already have some buckets going. If you ever come here to mine, what you're looking for is this black bluish stuff. It comes in layers, so don't dig up the white stuff like this here. This is on the kind of top. You want this dark blue, black stuff. This is where the gold is. It's pretty easy to find when you get out there. It's not too much of a challenge. Guess it's just where is the gold at? Don't know. We cleaned out last night, but we didn't pan out because we're in a hotel. But we saw some nice gold on the black sands when we cleaned out, and we could see it forming on our slick plate here. You can see some right there and right there. Real fine, real powder stuff. We changed our setup a little bit because, like I said, Kurt's going to be running the multi-sluice.
It's right in your guys' way.
That's
That's Nimmy, the attack palm, Nora, and Jasmine, all protecting the gold operations. So basically, what you do, take a scoop of this, pop it on the slick plate here, and let her run. Kind of let the gold cube do its thing. See, it's pretty fine, no reason to classify. We talked to it, and you can see right there, it leaves gold behind every time, every scoop. We talked to another guy down the beach. He has this high banker attachment on it. But, you know, I just didn't really see any reason to do that. I think that was a little bit overkill. We have ours with us, but the sand's pretty fine, and I'm not finding a lot of organics and stuff in it, so I think we're pretty good. So yeah, that's the process. It's pretty easy smeezy. The hardest part is carrying the buckets up from the beach. And there you go again. 2 flakes of gold. Every time. You see it washes away, so it's not the same gold every time. But yeah, so that's our gold mining. Here comes Dave and Rosie. And Maisie. They kind of got a late start like we did, it looks like. So I'll catch you later and we'll talk. Okay, prospectors, it's Saturday afternoon. The sun's starting to go down. No, not quite, but it's starting to get kind of chilly. We're packing up for the weekend. I think we found some nice gold. If you look in our tub, we can see quite a bit of it in there. So I'll do the clean out when I get home. It's not very feasible to do it in a motel room. Excuse me. So you can see everyone's starting to tear down. Dave has most of his cube torn down. He has quite the system going. He's way more organized than we are. See, Kurt did his little setup over here. He's all cleaning up the multi-sluice. Said he found some gold in it too, so. That's his concentration bucket there. Probably can't see nothing, just all black sand. See the tide's way out. Kids are out flying kites. It's a little windy out, but still a beautiful day on the beach. Much easier digging than up in the mountains. We're definitely going to come back here.
Iron ferrite on your motor?
Yeah, just a little bit. Must be magnets in there.
Yeah, that's what makes the motor work.
Yep. She's scrubbing the cube down. That slick plate catches a lot of gold, so she has to make sure she gets all the gold off that. Don't throw that, please. I think ours is already grooved up pretty well because theirs doesn't catch any gold up there. And like Rosie said, because we used ours down at Burnt River that week,
Oh yeah.
it roughed the top of ours all up.
Yeah, it did a good job.
Yeah, and so I think ours was doing pretty good catching. You see, you can see some fine stuff in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but you can see some fine stuff on the top plate there. I'm sure those grooves are just full of fine powder gold. And let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you our tailing pile. Yeah, a lot of black sand. Probably still has a lot of gold in it, but I'm not going to go through it. So that's it. That's the granddaughter Zoe. She's the one who designed our tie-dye darling.
I go by DJ.
She goes by DJ Howler. Howler.
On the internet, it is my alias.
That is her alias.
I don't use my real name on the internet. Security reasons.
But she's the one who designed our tie-dye darling logo that we'll put on our website here on Amazon pretty soon. So, like I said, I'll do the clean out at home and I'll show you what we get. But this is a beautiful place. I reckon if you want to do some beach mining and you got a little timer on your hands, make a reservation and come here and enjoy the Washington coast. Catch you all later. All right, so this is what you want to see, the clean out. You can see it's real fine gold. It's all in black sand. The whole beach is pretty much black, bluish sand, so it took forever to clean it out, but it was fun. It was challenging. I'm really happy with what we got. We really had a good time, and we hope to go back soon. So catch y'all later, and remember to visit our link down below for Tie-Dye Darling at Amazon, and like us and share if you want to.